Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Wise Woman Healing. Are you ready to become a traditional Christian folk healer? Please like and subscribe and help the channel to grow. And let's talk today about the crisis that is coming to rural America. And that crisis is 300 medical facilities, be that doctor's offices, urgent care, actual hospitals. 300 of them will be leaving rural America in 2026. This is not a scare jump. I'm not trying to fearmonger anybody or anything, but I'm just letting you know that if you have been kind of should I or shouldn't I when it comes to healing and being a traditional Christian folk healer, I want you to prayerfully consider leveling up. If you feel like the Lord is not leading you to do this, then don't do it. If you feel like the Lord is leading you to do it, then do it. Okay? Because, there are going to be, like the other day I did the healing charm video. Please go and watch it. I'll try to put it here at the end of this video. But this man left a message, what have I stumbled upon? And, modern medicine has been promoted so heavily that people they either don't realize that there's something else out there, like folk healing, natural remedies, homeopathy, Chinese medicine even, that they don't realize that stuff exists. And they have been trained to fear it. If they know about it, they fear it. The show House, the show ER, TV shows before then that were hospital-based, they're all designed to indoctrinate you into fearing natural remedies and prayer. Is that how you want to live? So if you feel like you're being called to be a healer, I have some recommendations for you. The very first one is if you don't own a Bible and you're a Christian, go get you a Bible. You can get this, I think I got this at Dollar Tree, whichever one, where everything's $1.25 now, that's the one. And the print is very small. I have to wear my readers because I'm getting older. My eyes are older. But I want you to go through it and go on a healing Bible study journey where you open it up and you highlight everything that's about healing. And I am going to put up here the December healing saints. So they're the saints that we commemorate in the month of December that are connected to healing. And whether or not you are a Catholic, Roman Catholic, or Orthodox Christian Catholic, you might want to familiarize yourself with healing saints because you're a healer. And these saints have a legacy of healing. Some of them have even healed after they were called to heaven. Their bodies still heal. They exude a fragrant oil that heals. It's powerful stuff, and you should get to know it. I'm so excited this book came. This is what the cover looks like, and it is reversed. I can't help it. It says Plain and Happy Living Amish Recipes and Remedies by Emma Byler, and it just talks about, everything from frugal living to cooking, homemade biscuit mix, to cold remedies, stomach remedies for, healing upset stomachs and stuff like that. I recommend that. And then also, since entire facilities are going to be closing down, you might want to start having little mini seminars at the church or the VFW or the Elks Club or whatever, where you go in and you talk about nutrition. If you or your husband or wife or whatever are part of an EMS team or first responder team and you can teach first aid, then I recommend that you take the first aid class and then you help teach it so that people get to know your face. And, there might be some kickback from the quote unquote professionals on your folk healing stuff and your natural remedies. Be mindful of not breaking the law. You can't diagnose. There's certain things like you can't prescribe medicines, of course. You can't, you can educate people, you can pray for people, you can sell teas and tinctures you can. I have a friend who's always careful to research what peppermint can do for you, or research what ginger can do for you. But things that you should know about and be careful about is what teas and herbs are harmful to pregnant women, so that you don't prescribe them or recommend them to your clients. As traditional Christian healers, we do not want to do anything that would cause a woman to miscarry. We are not murderers. So a book, I don't have it where I can get my hands on it. I will try to link to all the books that I mentioned down in the first comment. You want to pick up a book that says Where the Village Has No Doctor. And it talks about everything: how to treat shock, how to treat a broken leg, how to stop bleeding, how to do all this stuff. Okay. You might need it, and then start reading it. Okay. This one will open your eyes to what the heck is going on in medicine. It is called Pharmakia, a Hidden Assassin. And it talks about, so when you think pharmakia and you hear the word pharmakia, it is the base or root word of pharmacy, pharmakia, pharmacy. Pharmakia is the name of a power of darkness rooted among mankind since ancient Egypt. It's the spirit of sorcery, witchcraft, and occultism, which arose from that empire. The Greek word pharmakia is translated as sorcery and magic in our Bibles from its root pharmakon, which means poison, drug, medication. Come the words pharmacy, pharmaceuticals, drug, and drug addiction. Pharmakos is also the word used for sorcerer or warlock. So this book talks a lot about that. Not everything can be solved with a chemical. Sometimes we have to take the initiative to work out and get healthy, to eat properly, and to breathe, to go for a walk, to do the things that we need to do to heal and become a better version of ourselves. All doctors seem to do is throw medicine at the problem. They don't really focus on the cure. And that's what we need more of in this country, are cures. And when you do natural remedies, you go back symptom by symptom by symptom until you find the root cause of the malady. And whereas doctors will throw a prescription at your symptoms and not really tend to the root cause. For example, inflammation can be caused, diabetes can be caused by inflammation. Inflammation can be caused by trauma. So if you have abuse trauma and you suddenly find yourself, or chronically, with inflammation and the associated symptoms of that, just throwing ginger tea and turmeric at it it alleviates the symptoms for a moment, but then you have to get down and do some work and talk about the root cause of that trauma and how to overcome it. The healing energy of your hands. This is by Michael Bradford. The healing energy of your hands. And of course, my most favorite book in my tool chest is this, and I recommend it, Powwowing in Pennsylvania, Brocari and the Ritual of Everyday Life by Patrick Don Moyer. As you can see, I have a lot of tabbies in here and things. It talks about the history, and these are people, the granny healers, the grandpa healers of the Appalachian Mountains in rural Pennsylvania and Virginia and all that area, where, there's no doctor that's going to go there because, or rarely, because there's no money to be made from those people. You can't exploit people that don't have money. And, modern medicine is really expensive. And even when you have insurance, might have a $6,000 deductible or a $10,000 deductible. If somebody banged on your door today and said, you need to give me $10,000 before we'll pay for your medical procedures, could you do it? And a lot of times you have to reach that $10,000 limit before they'll treat you or pay for your treatment. Same thing. So, it's not good. The situation is not good. And then to have your 300 medical facilities removed from rural America, that's tough. So you'll also want to either find a Christian herbal course or read, pick up some herbal remedy books. Culpeper's is a good one. I am actually trying to work on something that I can offer to you. Hopefully come January, it'll be ready and I can offer classes and stuff for you. But if I can't get it together by then, I will have recommendations for you. You do need to study anatomy because you need to know where the heart is, the lungs, everything, and how things work. Study not just modern medicine, but humors, bile, all that stuff, because that's the ancient way of doing it. Some Chinese medicine still does it that way, humors and bile, and do you have too much water? Do you have too much fire? That sort of thing. But also I want to encourage you, if you are a Christian and you're not in good standing with your local church, become in good standing with your local church. Ultimately, I would love it if you would go and become an Orthodox Christian. That's not my decision to make, and they're not exactly super into what I do, which is kind of funny because I really thought that they would have been. Now, there are women, they're called the Whisperers in Eastern Europe, who do what I do, except for I don't burn flax on your head to help heal you. I want to learn how to do that because it's super cool. But what you want to do is have a relationship with the Lord where you're praying and talking to him. Read your Bible, read Psalms, especially Psalms and the Gospel every day. If that's all you can squeeze out of time from your day is Psalms and the Gospels, figure out a reading plan and then stick to it. Pray every day, every morning, noon, and night. Pray over your food. Pray over your herbal remedies. Pray over your family, even the ones that have done you wrong. You don't have to like them. You don't have to invite them over for Christmas. Just pray for them that the Lord would have mercy on them. That's it. And then start going to church every Sunday. And if you have church services on Wednesday nights and you can get to them, go on Wednesday nights. Don't be that hermit. I know you've been wounded, okay? I know you've been wounded, and I know you have really good reasons for not going to church and not being among certain people. But don't let people chase you away from your religion. Don't let people lie to you and tell you that what you're doing is wrong. As long as you are praying to the Trinity and not any other deity, you're on the right track. Nothing in this world heals but God. Okay? There is no other entity, Buddha, Krishna, no one, Hecate, no one heals but God. No one. And if you have a house full of idols and demonic symbolism, I want you to get rid of it. Okay? If you're going to be a healer and you're going to call upon the name of Christ, I just saw a video where not an Orthodox priest put up a video about a really, I don't know, some kind of super liberal priest, and behind him on a shelf was a Buddha statue. Why would a priest have a Buddha statue? Buddha's dead. Buddha's a demon. There's nothing. Buddha has nothing for you. And as a Christian, you should not be praying to anything or anyone other than God. So we're going to talk about this some more because it's a crisis. Not having medical facilities is a crisis. And it's all hands on deck, boots on the ground, learning how to be a traditional Christian folk healer. All right. Oh, I hope this goes well. Lord have mercy. It's going to be a lot, but I feel like this is the right direction in which to go. So thanks for stopping by. May the Lord bless you and keep you, make his light to shine upon you, now and ever and unto the ages of ages. Amen. Lord have mercy. Please like and subscribe and help the channel to grow. And let me know if you want to. Let me know if you know of facilities in your area that are closing down. Let me know if you want to learn how to, specifically do A, B, C, D folk healing. Okay. All right. Bye.